So this is one of my favourite canvas work stroke needlepoint stitches. It's really decorative little stitch, it's really versatile, you can do a lot with it, and it's a small stitch. So if you're looking for a small stitch that's not a 10 stitch basket weave stitch, this is the next biggest one, and this one I use quite a lot. So let's have a look at Mosaic stitch. So this is what it looks like here. It's actually formed of little squares of stitch, so they look like little mosaic tiles when you put them together. So we're going to do one square, and then I'll show you how you can put the squares together. So I'm going to work here first. We'll start here and we'll work across and show you how to do a line. So a knot underneath. So let's work here. Now this consists of a long diagonal stitch. They're all diagonal stitches, so it's a long diagonal stitch in the middle with a little short one either side, and that forms the square. So I'll put the long one in first. So it's over 3 holes. So I'm counting the holes. 1, 2, 3. They're diagonal straight across the intersections of the canvas. So 1, 2, 3 holes down in the 3rd hole. Just count the holes. Then I'm coming up next to that one and doing a little short stitch. It's still diagonal, still in the same direction, across one intersection, and then one on the other side. So one long one, 2 short ones, and that's my square. Simple as that. You can put those squares together and make a row. So I'm going to start this time with a little one. There's the short one. They share the same hole as the square before, so that goes down into the same hole. Then we've got the long stitch across the middle, so we go 1, 2, 3. Think of the square all the time. Sometimes it's hard to know where to start and stop, so you don't want to come over here because you're going to end up with a oblong shape. So think of the square, so we're going up now, and the little short stitch. So there's my 2nd square. If you find that a little bit tricky, you could start with the long one in the middle. So it goes right across the middle. It goes 1, 2, 3 across the middle. So you could start with that one if you prefer. There's the long one, and then you can put the little short one in either side. Like so. So I'll do one more. We'll start with the long one in the middle. 1, 2, 3. Little short one there, little short one there. And there's your row. You can come down as well, so you can do them vertically or horizontally. I've changed colours to make stripes, but you could make a border, make a really nice border around something. You could mix your colours within and just create a pattern on its own. So lots of things you can do with this stitch. Over here, I've separated them out. So I've done every other square, so it made a little kind of a grid, and then you could come in with another colour in between, or a different stitch. You could put your tent stitch or your basket weave stitch in between here. And that gives you a kind of a really nice grid pattern. To come up there now and come the other way, so I'm going down in that hole. That hole's already got a stitch in it from the one I've just done, so down in the shared hole if you can. Pushes the thread through to the back, and it's much neater on the front. So you can fill in with another colour if you like. So lots of things you can do with this stitch. Individual squares, horizontal rows, vertical rows, or a little grid pattern. You can do diagonals as well, so I've actually used the colours to show the diagonal here. So I've done blue down the middle and green at either side. Loads of different things you can do with this stitch, a really fun little stitch, and that's Mosaic stitch.